Welcome everyone to my theory and analysis video. Let's begin. Today I want to talk to you about the Cabals. These large beings are coming to Destiny 2 and in big numbers. How big? Well, in case you haven't watched it already, here's a clip of Destiny 2's gameplay trailer.
Cora, if you tell me this is a practical joke, well, it kills me to say it, but I would be really impressed.
Impressing you, Cade, is the easiest thing I'll do all day.
Let's get serious, people.
Zavala, this is my serious face. Can't you tell?
Ikora, what have you got?
Someone or something has sabotaged the Skyline defense systems.
And comms have been spotty for the last few hours. Every sensor beyond the wall has gone dark.
Maybe it's just the storm. Maybe it's... What are the set feeds telling us?
Nothing.
Well, that's good, right?
No. I mean, they're not there. There are no satellites.
And that's not good.
Battle stations! Everyone with me, now!
Hang on!
That right there is the Red Legion. The Empire has sent them to take us out. But why? Well, that's why I'm here to figure out exactly why they came. But first, we need to understand what the Cabals are and where they come from. To start things off, the Cabals are a race of giant bipedal humanoids located on Mars. They weigh about 600 to 1,000 pounds and are 5 to 8 feet tall. They are the biggest military in all of our solar system, and they wear specialized pressurized armor that replicates the environment of their homeworld's high gravity. They consist of 4 types of enemies. The Legionary, which are the Cabal's line of infantry. They propel themselves with jump packs and wield powerful slug rifles. Next we have the Phalanx. If you ever encountered one before, these guys are what we consider cancer. They carry a massive shield, which is great for both offense and defense, but as a fellow Guardian here, getting launched across the map by one of those and then hitting the wall and dying is not very ideal. Moving on, we have the Centurion. They are highly skilled field commanders, and their armor have deployable munition. Lastly, we have the Colossus. These Cabals tower over many of their allies and carry a rapid-firing heavy weapon and nearly impenetrable armor. Now, for any of you Destiny players, you might be thinking, what about the Scions? According to the Scion Grimoire card, Scions are smaller than other Cabal morphs, and they may be an unrelated species. Hyper-intelligent, fast, and unpredictable, they possess strong psionic capabilities. Okay, so now that we have that out of the way, it's time to move on to why the Red Legion, led by Dominus Gall, is coming to Earth and suppressing our Traveler. But once again, I'd be getting ahead of myself. To be quite honest, up until recently, I always thought the Cabals on Mars were just a scouting party, and only on Mars to keep the Vex away from the Black Garden. But in the Destiny 2 livestream, Luke Smith said something interesting about Dominus Gall that got me thinking.
Gall is here for a simple reason. He's been raised since he was just like a little turtle, just a little guy, to believe that he and the Red Legion should have been chosen to receive the Traveler's power. Gall believes in a better class of Guardian. He's here because he believes the Traveler, in choosing us, made the wrong choice. And in Destiny 2, Gall intends to show the Traveler the error of its ways. Humanity, us, we're just in the way.
See how he mentions that ever since Gaul was a little turtle, to believe that he and the Red Legion should have been chosen by the Traveler's Light, which got me thinking, if the Cabal knew about the Traveler's Light, why did they try to seize it for themselves before humanity seized it when they came to Mars? But this gave us about enough information to know why Dominus Gaul is indeed coming to Earth, and that's to strip the Guardians of their light to make it his own and the rest of the Cabal Empire. So now that we know about the Cabals and what their objective is in Destiny 2, I kinda need to know what's in between. What makes them want to take our light away? Do we pose as a threat to them? Well, it does, and it goes back all the way till before the Taken King invades our solar system. It goes back to the Grimoire Ghost Fragment Cabal 3, which seems to be a conversation between Valis Tlern and Primus Taon. If you don't know Tlern, he is one of the Bond brothers, the one with the tank on his shoulders. And as for Primus Taon, he's the one who gets taken by Oryx. But the following conversation goes as such. It came from the Emperor himself. Taon can feel the pressure gel pumping against his skin, keeping him insulated from this deadly world, keeping him alive. I'm ordered to board and capture the Hive flagship at any cost. Which leads me to believe that at some point, the Hive were actually the Cabal's main threat. Not given, of course, Gaul's intention to steal the Traveler's Light, but this was a mere concept at this point. Moving to the next Grimoire card, which actually leads to some data information being sent from the Skyburners inside the Dreadnought and the Cabal Empire. Guardian activity in the Freehold AO has exploded across recent campaign seasons. Tactical attrition exceeds both frictional projections and our abilities to regenerate losses. New tactics are necessary. The primary threat is the Guardian, individual counter attrition capability. Guardians can be rebuilt even after total disintegrative trauma. This capability is provided by a small autonomous drone unit called a Dead Person. The Dead Person conceals itself during combat and is not a viable target for direct fire. Which leads me to believe that the Cabal contacted the Empire about this information after the Outbound signal.
Signal's down. It was encrypted, but some of the headers are legible. This was a detailed distress signal intended for the head of the Cabal Empire.
I'll pass the scan from your ghost to the cryptarchy. I have a feeling we want to know as much about this signal as we can. In the meantime, that's a job well done. When you see Arak Jalal, tell him, thanks for the tip.
Which results in Gaul knowing about the Traveler's ability, and that with it, we can even come back from total disintegration. And that is everything I think we need to know about the Cabal until we can finally face Gaul, one-on-one in a space duel. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll leave a link to all the videos I use in the description below. Let me know if you think I missed anything, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Your journey ends here.
Boom boom, no we're about to say well. Boom boom boom, no let me hear say well. I say boom boom boom, no we're about to say well. I say boom boom boom, no let me hear say well. I say boom boom boom, no we're about to say well.
Filled the gel blah 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 blah, and the blah 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 blah.